Right, hello, welcome again. We're on the close-up camera, and here you can see I'm on actually the HTC Hero, you can tell by the trackball, and I'm downloading something called Raging Thunder. Now, I'm doing this through the Android market, which we're all fairly familiar with if you've got an Android handset. If not, then this is what it looks like on the HTC Hero in its current form. And that is basically a black background, and we've got search, games, applications. You can go into applications and you can look on various different types of applications, sports, and you can choose one. And when you choose one, you can see comments from other people, other users down here, like very good app, excellent, etc. And you can see some details about it and then install it, and it installs to your phone. So that's the current HTC Hero with Android 1.5. Now, Hero, of course, like I keep saying in these videos, will be getting an update to the Sense version you're seeing on the HTC Legend here very shortly. But here is a look at the HTC, or rather the Android market on the new version on Android 2.1. And you can see instantly that it's got a splash of colour. I've just got an email as well while we're doing this. Now you can see I've installed Robo Defense there. I'll come back and have a look at that in a minute. We've got this new start page here. We can see some of the highlighted applications, reference, catalogues, etc. Scrolling around at the top here. And when we do choose, say, apps, for example, it gives you a nice friendly page, and we can choose comics, and it will tell you the top 3 applications here at the top. You might be able to see that, the top paid applications, and just in, it gives you a nice little layout here down the bottom. We can see the star rating straight away. And what I've also done on here, I've installed Robo Defense on the HTC Legend. There we go, you can see it in action. This is just one of the games for an example, and there it is, playing away nicely. So it's very easy to install. If I want to, say, look at Calvin and Hobbes, let's install that. We're in widescreen mode here. We're in landscape mode, should I say. You can see at the top there, it's showing I've got an email from one of you guys. Thank you very much. I've also installed the online radio player, which I enjoy quite a bit, and now we've installed that app. It was as easy as that, and now it's trying to get onto the internet to download the latest comic strip. So that's how easy it is to install an application. Little advert at the bottom, that's why it's free. So obviously on the Hero, similar sort of thing. I've installed Raging Thunder here, and I can just click on open once it's done, and we can play on that. Here it is, just loading. I'll turn the sound off on that. Well, you can see there's quite a lot to choose from in the Android market. Huge range of games. I know I'm swapping back to the HTC Hero, but you may as well be looking at the HTC Legend, to be honest, because you can download Raging Thunder on that too. I don't know how to use this, first time ever, but you can sort of steer this, I presume, somehow. Oh, this is a demo. I really haven't read any of the instructions. And back on the Legend, what I wanted to show you whilst I'm here is a really good close-up of the handset itself while we've got the close-up camera. Down here, these are backlit, these buttons, these 4 buttons. They're a little bit plasticky. I mean, there's actually 3 buttons, 1, 2, 3. There, that one's kind of joined, but if I turn it on, and you can just see there, it's backlit. Those keys in white. There's the micro USB. I'm just going to move the camera down a bit so you can see at a different angle the handset. If my lovely tripod wants to play ball, we'll see. Sorry about all the noise. There we go. So there we go, a nice up close shot of the micro USB port there on the bottom. with the lanyard loop. Now, how strong that would be with this little black battery cover, I'm not entirely sure, but let's just show you the black battery cover coming off. I literally push it down from the top here, and then it pops off like that. Again, like we said before, these two contacts go into that battery cover, and that is your aerial, your antenna basically, and there is a lanyard loop hole. So your lanyard loop, or your lanyard even, comes in there through that hole and hooks into there. You see that little plastic bit there? That's where it hooks into. So this will go in there, your lanyard goes in there and hooks around that. So this, while I've got this here, you see this plastic cover here? That holds the battery in. If we flap that up like that, it flaps down, and then the battery just, look at that, just slides out of its own accord. We've got the SIM card in here, just pops straight in, and we've got the micro SD you push straight in as well. So that is the micro SD and the SIM card. Put that back in there, slide that in like that, flap that closed, and then put the battery cover back on. The unit itself, as you can see, very nice, cool, smooth aluminium frame. They call it a unibody construction, so all of this down here, the whole chassis of the phone is one piece of metal. It's not broken at all. There we can see the volume down and the volume up, and that 5 megapixel camera, which is very good indeed. And you've got the external speaker pokes through these holes as well. HTC logo, of course, and we've also got the, if I just cover up the light a little bit, you can see it says with HTC Sense there. And also on the top, which you'll be pressing quite a bit to wake the phone up, is the power button. If I just get it in focus there, that you just tap and it wakes the phone up, or in this case turns it on if you've taken the battery out. 3.5mm audio port there, you can see, look at that, you can see right inside, disgusting. And the HTC logo, of course, and the earpiece. So there we go, you can see it's booting up, HTC quietly, brilliant. And then we've got the 4 or the 3 buttons at the bottom here. These are kind of plasticky, but they do the job. We've got the search, or the whatever you want to call it, magnifying glass there, the back button, menu, home, and this is a replacement for the trackball, which as you've seen on previous videos works really well. It's just a matter of gliding your finger over it, but it also, let's just wait for this to load, I'll show you. If you see my finger there, just very, very lightly brushing over it, and it moves that HTC Sense interface around very easily. And you can just press, click once. If I just get into, say, messages, and then if I press that, I can select stuff, press again, I can select stuff. So it actually does click in, which is very good. And it's gone onto Google and grabbed all my contacts. That's why I was just holding it quite close to the camera there. So that is a little look around a HTC Sense interface and the Android market.